To 4 30-minute periods as football returns to the Parc des Princes after a 4-month absence. The last match that took place here was behind closed doors. Neymar was on the score sheet that night as Paris Saint-Germain saw off Borussia Dortmund to make the quarter-finals of the Champions League. They will face Atalanta of Italy on August the 12th in Lisbon. Win that one, and it's RB Leipzig or Atletico Madrid in the semi-finals. Before Atalanta, they have 2 cup finals to play. Saint-Etienne in the Coupe de France on July the 24th and Olympique Lyonnais in the Coupe de la Ligue on July the 31st. 9-0 winners at Le Havre on Sunday. Paris Saint-Germain tonight taking on Beveren, who finished bottom of the Belgian top tier last season. Stephanie Frappard is tonight's referee. That's the 11 named by Thomas Tuchel for the first of the 4 30-minute periods. 3 changes from the team that began at Le Havre in a 90-minute game on Sunday. Silva, Gay and Verratti come in, Silva wearing the captain's armband. Neymar scored a double, so too did Icardi, and Mbappe got 1 in the first half at Le Havre. It was 5-0 at half-time, 9-0 by the end of it. And everyone looked fit and firing. Tonight, about building match fitness, Thomas Tuchel will give an hour to all of his players over the 120 minutes. Beveren, well, for them, it's a prestigious night, but it is about keeping the score down and not being ridiculous, as their goalkeeper, Luca Pira, admitted. They've gone with 5 at the back. Paris Saint-Germain wearing their change strip. Kick-off then against Beveren, now of the Belgian second tier. They do have an appeal pending. There will be a Pro League General Assembly meeting at the end of July. It does look likely, though, that Beveren will be in the Belgian second tier in the upcoming season. Paris Saint-Germain will be out to defend their Ligue 1 title, Ligue 1 champions in each of the last 3 years. But they've got the 2019-2020 campaign to finish off first. And mouth-watering matches all the way. Saint-Etienne in the Coupe de France final, Lyon in the Coupe de la Ligue final, Atalanta in the quarter-finals of the Champions League, with the carrot of a one-off match against RB Leipzig or Atletico Madrid should they come through against the Italian club. It could be PSG's year. They've never won the Champions League. They haven't even been in the semi-finals since the Qatari takeover in 2011. They may never have a better chance than in 2020. Di Maria, a couple of brilliant assists from him at Le Havre at the weekend, and Di Maria has been fouled. Bizimana, the Rwandan international, with the foul there. Luca Pira in goal. It's after either Navas or Marquinhos' shirt at the end of the game. He says too many people will be after Neymar's. Neymar taking that free kick. Beveren unable to clear their lines. Mbappe spent a lot of time operating on the left against Le Havre. Decent cross from Mbappe. And again, Beveren struggled to clear. Di Maria picks it up. Di Maria drives it in. That could easily have been the first goal. A couple of PSG players inside the 6-yard box. Mauro Icardi going into the near post, and then Mbappe not far away from connecting at the far post. Good skill again from the left-footed Di Maria, operating on the right. Di Maria, undoubtedly Paris Saint-Germain's best performer in the calendar year 2019. He'll be much missed against Atalanta. He's suspended for that game. Verratti will be back from the suspension that saw him miss the second leg against Dortmund. Di Maria to Idrissa Gueye, who scored off the bench against Le Havre. Raised his fist to the air after scoring in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. Kehrer, the German, with the cross. He set up the opening goal at Le Havre for Mauro Icardi early on. Golfing class again tonight. It's It's more about match fitness than testing themselves from a technical standpoint for Paris Saint-Germain. They're up against very young opponents. Only Kobayashi, the Japanese international of the outfield players, is over the age of 24. Marquinhos. And now Thiago Silva retains Thomas Tuchel's confidence, even though his contract is not being renewed. He's just signed a short-term extension to take him through the domestic cup finals in the Champions League programme. Great to see crowds back at football. 5,000 at Le Havre on Sunday, 5,000 here at the Parc des Princes tonight. It'll be the same against Celtic, the Scottish champions, on Tuesday. Celtic, who are already in France, they're playing in a mini tournament in Lyon and drew 1-1 with Nice yesterday. Pirard, left-footed, up towards halfway. Marquinhos set to take over the captain's armband on a permanent basis from Thiago Silva after his fellow Brazilian's departure. Di Maria looking for the cross-field ball. Mbappe, the World Cup winner, hits the outside. Bakker, the young Dutchman, in support. Albanese trying to get tight to Mbappe. Good skill from Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar tried the extra pass back to Mbappe when he might have taken the shot on himself. Silva flicks it to Marquinhos. Ball over the top now. Attempted ball over the top, looking for Mbappe. Neymar picks it up. Bakker to his left. Bakker's low ball. Oh, that could easily have been the first goal for Kylian Mbappe, the top scorer in Ligue 1 in each of the last 2 seasons, with a clear chance. Good build-up play from the home team. Just opened up his foot a little bit too much there, did Mbappe. One back high up the pitch. It's Gay touching it to Di Maria. Di Maria rides the challenge, still going, the Argentinian. Angel Di Maria. Shot was on, scuffed it. The only one of the Fantastic Four not on the score sheet at Le Havre. No Edinson Cavani for Paris Saint-Germain anymore. The club's all-time record goal scorer, leaving at the end of his contract. 200 goals the Uruguayan scored for PSG in all competitions. Di Maria. As we expected, Paris Saint-Germain utterly dominant. Mauro Icardi signed a permanent deal, having been on loan from Inter Milan last season. 50 million euros he cost, and he signed a 4-year contract. Thiago Silva. Neymar dropping short. Loves to get involved in the build-up play. Same goes for Di Maria. Di Maria. The flick back towards Di Maria was by Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain guilty at times in the opening 10 minutes of being over-elaborate. Nana. He was on the ball again. A Rwandan international. Fouled by Kera. Struggle for Beveren. get out of their own half. They will be happy, though, that it's still 0-0 after 8 minutes. 120 minutes they've got to play tonight. Kera. Foul by Kera on Dame Foulon. Foulon, the 21-year-old. Pira. PSG picking the ball off. Neymar thought about the shot, might still shoot. Di Maria gets it back onto his stronger left foot. Neymar is fouled by Busy Mana, who has been a busy man. Best delivery, a chance with the corner. Comes off Scrivers, number 52. So Belgian under-21s international is Scrivers. Di Maria. Di Maria seen more of the ball than anybody else thus far. Gay. Gay already filled up his quota of goals for the rest of the year with that one he got at Le Havre. It's not what he's best known for, it's not what he's best at. He's a highly effective midfield player, former Everton man. Scrivers. And now Beveren do get into the PSG half. It's a minor victory for them as the ball is spread wide to Foulon. Verratti. Neymar looks for Mbappe. Those two have a great understanding both on and off the field. Paris Saint-Germain squad enjoyed the Bastille Day fireworks on July the 14th. It's an impressive display, and this is a close-knit squad. They spent a lot of time together. It's that team spirit that might well take them to Champions League glory this year, on top of their undoubted talent. Mbappe showing that talent. Florentino Perez, the Real Madrid president, saying that they will not be trying to sign Kylian Mbappe this summer. PSG wouldn't have sold him in any case. Impressed with how sharp Paris Saint-Germain looked against Le Havre after the long layoff and after only about 3 weeks of training. Di Maria. Mbappe on the volley from Neymar's knockdown. Beveren have already lasted longer than Le Havre did without conceding. Icardi scored the opener against Le Havre in Normandy on 7 minutes. Di Maria. The tall centre-half Vukotic got something on it. Alexander Vukotic, the Serbian. 2 meters tall, Vukotic is. Keep the ball away from his head with PSG. Kera wins the corner off Foulon. Takes it short to Verratti. 7 times Ligue 1 champion. Di Maria. I think it's an attempt from the Argentinian. Bizimana. Kobayashi. Seen a lot of the Japanese so far. Icardi doesn't get involved too much with the build-up play. Mauro Icardi is a pure finisher. Very different style to that of Edinson Cavani. Mbappe's acceleration. Mbappe for Neymar, it won't reach him. It's a good sliding intervention from Beveren, but Verratti's picked it up. Dances his way towards the 6-yard box. Now it is scrambled away by Beveren. Vukotic. Kobayashi. No time on the ball for Beveren. Neymar. Great skill from Neymar. Here I had the near post covered. Neymar's opening goal against Le Havre was a stunning solo effort after a pass from Angel Di Maria. Couldn't find the finish here against Beveren back at the Parc des Princes. Scored in both legs against Dortmund in the round of 16 of the Champions League. Neymar, the world's most expensive player. 222 million euros it cost from Barcelona back in 2017. Neymar on target, but again harmless. Capura will be appreciating these touches of the ball. By Kehrer, German international. Signed from Schalke in 2018. Thilo Kehrer. Versatile. First choice right back ahead of Colin Dagba since Thomas Meunier's departure. Di Maria. Verratti. That's a great ball from Verratti. Neymar. The whistle had gone. The offside flag raised. Well, we saw Verratti's vision with the goal that he set up for Pablo Sarabia at Le Havre in the second half on Sunday. He picked out Neymar magnificently there. The Brazilian was marginally offside. Sula, from a Belgian under-19s forward, now an Albanian under-21s international. He wears 98. Kobayashi, number 10, the traditional playmaker's shirt. Foulon's cross, too close to Navas. Have their Costa Rican there, but Beveren are without theirs. Alexis Gamboa, who hasn't been able to come to Europe because of travel restrictions. Mbappe. The supporters, indeed everyone, deprived of football in France for far too long. Unable to do anything. The potential break was on there. Joe Efford, the American, struggling to get into the game. Skipped away from the first challenge, but Jihad Bizimana got back in well. Gay wins it. Neymar overhits it. He's on there for Icardi. Neymar knows it. Well, it's taken nearly 20 minutes. Paris Saint-Germain are in front against the Belgian second-tier side. PSG 1, Beveren 0. The goal officially timed at 21 minutes in the first of the 4 30-minute periods. Considering the wealth of attacking talent PSG have named in their starting 11, everyone will be very happy that it's only 1-0. Nicky proud of his team. Last season did not go well, led to coaching turnover. Has come in and promised to play attacking football. Kofiez. Neymar. Right into Mbappe's path, could be 2. Icardi going in for it. He felt he was fouled. Pilar saved. Mbappe is the danger man. Every time he touches it on the left, there is trouble for Beveren. Vukovic has got a own goal behind him now. Albanese to Bizimana. Good ball out to Foulon. Scrivers. Foulon. Kobayashi spreads it wide. Albanese, Efford waiting for it. Albanese might take the shot on, and Navas gets down well. Good play from Beveren. He found a lot of space there as Mitchell Bakker was caught in field, the left back. Albanese had space wide. Had the confidence to take it on. The 20-year-old, formerly on Hoffenheim and Frankfurt's books. There was a nudge there by Vukovic on Icardi. I understand why he was appealing, but Stephanie Frappard will award the penalty kick. Kera. backer. Backer, the former Ajax man. 20 years old. Bernat rested again today. We haven't seen him yet in these preparation games. We will see Cazava later. Mbappe, lovely back heel into Neymar's path. That would have been a fine goal. The exchange of passes between the team's two stars. Neymar not catching the shot as well as he would have liked, trying to pass it into the corner. Starting to play with a bit more confidence on the ball. Kobayashi. Comes out to Foulon. Bizimana. We're unhappy about something. Foulon. Sula touches it off well to Kobayashi. Tricky ball to play, that one. Mbappe. Vukotic. Cut out by Marquinhos. This spells danger for Beveren. Neymar on the ball, Mbappe, Icardi for the tap-in. Oh, he's missed it. Unbelievable. Might still be a goal, though, for Neymar. Cleared off the line by Vukotic. The penalty's been given for the tug on Neymar's shirt. And out comes the yellow card. Stephanie Frappard, the first woman ever to referee a Ligue 1 game. A woman who refereed the World Cup final of the Women's World Cup last year awards the penalty for that foul. Neymar will take the kick. Amazing that Icardi missed that from such close range. Neymar scored a penalty against Le Havre on Sunday. Familiar stuttering run up, goes the other way compared to Sunday. Beats Pira, all ends up. A big smile, and it's 2-0. Paris Saint-Germain fans around the world enjoying that from the world's most expensive player. Calmly done by Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain 2, Beveren 0. And a penalty. PSG 2 up, approaching the end of the first of the 4 periods of 30 minutes in this friendly. Skumba to Kofriez. Kero with time. Quinhos drops off. Thiago Silva. It's an easy ride tonight so far. We're against Atalanta for sure, and against Saint-Etienne and Olympique Lyonnais, come to think of it, in the domestic cup finals. Scrivas. Scrivas again. Nicely taken down by Albanese. The best of Beverin's attempts, which have been limited. Forced Navas into a save. Bakker. Down by Skumba. Offside flag was up. Levy, president, alongside Leonardo, sporting director. There's the whistle for the end of the first of the 4 periods of 30 minutes. Now the changes galore will happen. PSG 2 up. A Vukotic own goal on 21 minutes, and then Neymar adding the second from the penalty spot. PSG not as convincing in that half hour as they were in the first half against Le Havre. 5-0 up at half-time. Game finished 9-0 in Normandy. Make some noise for Paris hospitals as the stadium announcers cry. Everyone responds. So much respect for what the Paris hospitals have done throughout the COVID pandemic. 200 health workers in attendance tonight, invited by Paris Saint-Germain to watch this game. 200 more will be at the Celtic match on Tuesday. France, the first of the major Western European countries to allow supporters back in to watch football. 5,000 the limit for now. The Sports Minister said on Sunday that's liable to be re-examined in mid-August to see if more can be allowed in. For the end of the first of the 4 periods that the changes would happen, but we can expect those actually at what will be the second stoppage after the starting players have played for an hour. It was Thomas Tuchel's aim this evening to get everyone an hour. You can see that Beveren have sent out the same team there. Din Sula, the centre forward, Luca Pira, the goalkeeper, only beaten twice in the first 30 minutes, and here come Paris Saint-Germain. It is the same 11, I believe. I'll confirm that in just a second. Paris Saint-Germain, 2 goals to the good then. Beveren limiting the damage. The opener didn't come until the 21st minute. Vukotic heading into his own net, an Mbappe cross. And then after Neymar had been fouled, the Brazilian rolled home the penalty for 2-0, 3 minutes before the end of that 30-minute period. Can Paris Saint-Germain step it up in the second of the 4 30-minute periods? They were not at their best in the first 30 there. We will have 10-minute breaks between each of the periods. Paris Saint-Germain 2. Beveren 0. Beveren resisting very well before conceding the opener in the 21st minute. They even managed a shot at 1-0 down through Albanese, which Navas saved. There's Kofriez. He finds Skumba. Back with Kofriez again. One by Verratti. One cleanly by Verratti. It's Mbappe. Now Neymar. Back to Mbappe for two. For three, I should say. It does stay at two as Pirard saves. Wasted some big chances. Mbappe, Neymar and Icardi. Di Maria. Come for Vukotic. 2-metre tall defender who headed into his own net. He plays it off Kehrer for the throw. Too close to the goalkeeper, that from Mbappe. Neymar. Straining to reach it was Mauro Icardi. 20 goals in 31 competitive games before football was brought to a halt by the coronavirus. Backer. We should see Laban Kazawa for the third and fourth periods. French international Kazawa recently signed a 4-year contract extension. Verratti manages to retain possession somehow. Neymar. In terms of calibre of opposition in these preparation games, Paris Saint-Germain restricted with the major leagues having been able to restart their 2019-2020 league seasons. France, the only one of the 5 major European leagues to call it a day ahead of the scheduled finish. The announcement that Ligue 1 couldn't start up again was made by the then Prime Minister Edouard Philippe at the end of April. It's controversial. Albanese. He's been bright as Albanese. Belgium under-17s player. Vukotic. Effort. Kick in the first half, the 23-year-old American, Joe Efford. Albanese still has it somehow. Kobayashi. Bizimana takes a deflection. It'll be a corner. Jihad Bizimana, the Rwandan international, had visions of scoring at the Parc des Princes there. He told Rwandan media earlier this year that he didn't fancy playing in the Belgian second tier. He might be on his way this summer. He is still at Beveren for now. Decent corner, doesn't beat the first man, Thilo Kehrer. Sula. Just runs it out. Players, this is an opportunity. There's no pressure on them. Everyone expects them to get thumped. Sharp well here. And only will it be good for their pride. The souvenir shirt they might get to take away with them from a Paris Saint-Germain player, but they also put them in a good light in terms of their individual career progression. This game being shown on television throughout the world. Marquinhos. Beveren with everyone back behind the ball. Gay. Di Maria. Well, with coronavirus, there are novel ways for supporters to keep in touch with their club. For those supporters to feel part of this occasion. Sula. Effort sprints after it. He does have pace. Before coming to Beveren, he was playing his football for Ergotelis in Greece. Ergotelis based in Crete. Crete. A decent goal-scoring record for them, did Efford. Dicula High School graduate. Much travelled and played in Romania and then for Mallorca before Ergotelis. Pretty upset as Neymar's come in for some treatment. As well as match fitness, it's about not having any injuries, particularly to key players such as Neymar, whose tricks were too clever for Bizimana there. Nutmeg. He was cleaned up. Stephanie Frappart issuing one yellow card on the penalty in the first period. Frappart just telling Bizimana to cut that sort of thing out. Neymar with a stare for the midfielder. Looks okay. His first two seasons at Paris Saint-Germain, ruined by injury. Di Maria. Di Maria shoots. Oh, what a hit that was. And tipped over by Pirard. Well, Stephanie Frappart appears to have given a goal kick there. I'm sure that Pirard got a touch. It really well, did Di Maria. Definitely the fingertips of Pirard to tip it over the bar. Should have been a corner. Neymar. Mbappe. Simple ball. One to Di Maria. Got it wrong. He's having the same slickness to Paris Saint-Germain's attacking play tonight as 5 days ago on the Normandy coast. Easy foul by Neymar. No addition to the 2-0 scoreline after the first of the 4 30-minute periods. Albanese. Self-confidence, there's Albanese, the 20-year-old. He's dispossessed though. Verratti. Neymar. Taking on Skumbar. Neymar to the outside, gets a shove from Kofiez. Down there, Neymar under Brendan Skrumbart's challenge. Skrumbart signed by Beveren from Club Rouge. less animated than his opposite number, Nicky Ayen, so far. Right on the touchline, Tuchel in a seated position. Tuchel about to enter his third season as Paris Saint-Germain boss. To break down. It's away by the tall Vukotic. With Verratti now. Good ball by Verratti. Di Maria. Should be three. Oh, it's blocked on the line by Mbappe. It was Gay's hit, and we had an example of that against Le Havre when it was Sarabia blocking a certain Draxler goal. This time it's Gay denied his second in 2 pre-season games by his own man. Pretty sure it hit Mbappe, it did, rather than the defender, Maximiliano Cofriez. You can afford to smile when it happens in these preparation games. It's bizarre that it's happened twice in quick succession. Di Maria is the second player cautioned. The first Paris Saint-Germain player. Not that bad. And he came back in on Bizimana. Must have been for that. The initial challenge. Petulant from Di Maria. It's a sign things haven't entirely gone PSG's way tonight. They're getting a bit wound up. Only 2-0 ahead. By this stage, against Le Havre, in a traditional 2 times 45-minute game, it's already 5-0. Only 2-0 here. This is the first friendly to take place at the Parc des Princes since August the 4th, 2012. Could be 3 here, should be 3, must be 3. Di Maria to Icardi. Oh, blocked on the line. Icardi again. 2 great chances he's missed. That looked like hands this time from Vukotic. It's another penalty. So much to look at there. I wonder if Icardi was onside when the ball was played to him. Well, there's only one player between Icardi and the goal, but the pass was played backwards by Di Maria to Icardi, so he was on, and then Vukotic handled the second attempt. A penalty. Again, a second penalty of the game. Vukotic, who scored the first goal for Paris Saint-Germain, own goal, is hurt. To finish what I was saying about the last friendly, it was against Barcelona. It was 2-2, then Barcelona won 4-1 on penalties. It was the first game at the Parc des Princes for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Neymar fancies another. Stefan Frappart has the card out for Vukotic. It's a preparation game, but will it be the double sanction of a penalty and a red card? Stephanie Frappart indicating to Vukotic that that's his time done, that he's got to go. Neymar having a joke with Luca Pira. He went to the goalkeeper's right with the first kick. Lengthy hold build-up before Neymar can take the penalty. Neymar trying to score his second penalty of the game. Go for the double bluff. Oh, he touches it off. He's trying to be cocky here, and it's into the back of the net from Mauro Icardi. Again, the sort of thing that fans enjoy in a pre-season game. Thomas Tuchel will not want to be seeing that when it comes to the Cup finals or the Champions League, but it's come off. It's good to see the invention and how much these Paris Saint-Germain players enjoy playing with each other. Icardi knew what was coming. He still had to force his way past the defender. And having missed several chances this evening, Mauro Icardi gets himself on the score sheet. It's cheeky from Paris Saint-Germain. They're 3-0 up against Beveren. Icardi bursting onto it and blasting it into the net. He got a double against Le Havre. He's on the score sheet again now. Mbappe enjoyed that. Very cheeky. That pass was forward from Di Maria. I think Icardi was offside in that case. So much to sort out. Vukotic penalised for the handball. There's Icardi's other half, Wanda. Neymar. Well, our cameras didn't accompany Alexander Vukotic going off, but I can confirm he was red-carded. Seems harsh in a pre-season game, but Stephanie Frappart applying the letter of the law. But should there have been an offside flag up against Mauro Icardi before that? Mbappe. And with an extra man, Paris Saint-Germain will expect to add to their three while their stars are on the field here. As we come up towards the hour mark, which will mark the end of the second of the 4 30-minute periods. Marcin Bulka is on. He's the backup goalkeeper, the third goalkeeper behind Sergio Rico. He's the only one of the Paris Saint-Germain squad that didn't get a run against Le Havre on Sunday. And now it's Beveren making some changes. Dan Heymans coming on. Confirmation of Vukotic's red. Stephanie Frappart speaking to the Serb and saying that she had no choice. It's a disastrous night for him. He scored an own goal, now being sent off. Beveren on hiding to nothing now. It's Mbappe for Icardi. Icardi was offside this time. Free kick, in fact, the whistle had already gone. So it's slightly chaotic. PSG have already played Beveren in a friendly. It was the predecessor to Varslan Beveren, KSV Beveren. Paris lost 3-2. Neighbouring Stade Jean-Bouin in May 1984. Martins scored a hat-trick for Beveren. Di Maria. Whistles coming from the crowd, which are rather distracting, I have to say. Looked like getting that one down, Di Maria. Who is fresh, just onto the pitch. Backer. Mbappe. Zamana comes away with it. Kofriez. Neymar. Nice foul on Bizimana. Bulka on for Navas. I wonder if Thomas Tuchel's idea is to give game time to a lot of goalkeepers tonight. He's got Innocent in the squad, as well as Sergio Rico. 50 minutes, he only had one save to make, and note that was from Albanese in 23 minutes. Kick out that by Neymar. Gay is strong. Good pass too. Towards Icardi, decent defending from Kofriez. Gay sliding in. Neymar working hard to keep this in, and does so brilliantly. Now the tricks come out in front of the ultras. Oh, the no-look pass for Di Maria. Lovely football. It deserved a goal. Pursued by Bakker. You have to use his keeper here, Albanese. Just to get it away left-footed. Kera onto it. Never hits his cross. Not as good going forward as Thomas Meunier, who has now left the club, the Belgian, to join Borussia Dortmund at the end of his contract. It's only a friendly, but that's how much it means to Neymar. Inside to Aboubakary Keita, one of Beveren's better players, signed from Ghent in 2019, Dakar born, and would love to play for Senegal. Di Maria over the top. Mbappe gives up the chase. Robbed of it by Marquinhos. Verratti into Neymar's path. Bakker outside him. Neymar hangs on to it. Neymar to go all the way. Still going, Neymar. Bakker is free. He's tall for a left-back, is Bakker, but even that was beyond his capabilities. It was chipped too high by Neymar. Okay, hustled off it. Sula. hold on to it, but here's Koita trying to take on Verratti, who does well, but Koita's got it again. Heymans so close to finding Din Sula. Koita flashes across the face of Bulka's goal. Bulka, the 20-year-old Pole, signed from Chelsea in 2019. He started against Metz in August 2019 in the league, did Bulka, and kept a clean sheet. It's with Areola loaned to Real, and Navas not yet available. Tug on Di Maria's shirt by Din Sula. It's been a calm hour on the pitch for Thiago Silva. He's never been stretched. Neymar. Mbappe, he'll want a goal. Benitez for Koita, who is mobile. Koita. Way past Kera, but Marquinhos helped out his teammate and that allowed Bulka to come off his line and intervene. They're not trying to trick too many. Some tired PSG legs. It's only the second match that they're using to prepare for the cup finals. They'll have to go the full 90, the bulk of them, against Saint-Etienne and Olympique Lyonnais. Verratti. Good turn by Neymar. Neymar shoots, takes a deflection. He's looked very good tonight as Neymar. Scored one penalty, gifted a goal to Icardi from the second penalty. Single minute will be added on then for another interval of 10 minutes after an hour of play, separated into two 30-minute periods. Let's do 3 up. We had a man sent off, Vukotic. His own goal opened the scoring in 21 minutes. Neymar with the second from the penalty spot, and then Icardi from the trick penalty taken by Neymar, succeeding where Ramos and Benzema failed. Nearly, must be 4-0, Kylian Mbappe. Well, he needed a goal, and there it is, just before the interval. He got one against the Havre on Sunday. Mbappe makes it 4-0 at the Parc des Princes. Again, Angel Di Maria, the only one of the Fantastic Four not to get on the score sheet. Neymar helped it on. Mbappe at the far post with one of the simplest goals he'll ever score. Barely time to restart, and there goes the whistle. At the end of the second of 4 30-minute periods, Paris Saint-Germain 4, Beveren 0. 2 in each of the first 2 30-minute periods. Icardi and Mbappe scoring in the second of them, adding to a Neymar penalty and the Vukotic own goal. An hour in the legs for Paris Saint-Germain stars. Still 60 minutes of football to come from the Parc des Princes. Paris Saint-Germain 4, Beveren 0 after an hour. All change for Paris Saint-Germain for the third of the 4 periods. The big stars played the first hour. Now it's the turn of the rest of the squad. Plenty of changes from Beveren 2. Leandro Paredes among those to start the third period for Paris Saint-Germain. Presnel Kimpembe, who just signed a 4-year contract extension. He's going to wear the captain's armband, and we've got a change of referee too. Stephanie Frappard refereed the first hour. Jihad Bizimana played all of the first hour for Beveren, and he's now taken on the captain's armband for the Belgian club. It feels like a new match starting here. Ander Herrera, the Spaniard, in midfield for PSG. 4-0 to PSG after an hour's play. Beveren it is who kick off the third of the 4 periods. Vukotic's own goal, Neymar's penalty, Icardi after that cheeky Neymar penalty to the side, and then Mbappe right at the end of the first hour. Paris Saint-Germain looking to try to make it 5 right at the start of the third period. Kalim Wendo scored against Le Havre. That was his first goal with the first team. Also had an assist, and he nearly got a second goal for the first team, having stepped up to be part of this squad. The 18-year-old, with Cavani gone, he is very promising. He's Kalim Wendo. With a great ovation when he was substituted and came back towards the Paris Saint-Germain bench. He was led by the likes of Neymar and Mbappe. That's the sort of respect he's already garnered in his short time with the first team. Here's Presnel Kimpembe. Cassava, like Kimpembe, he's just signed a 4-year contract. Cassava would have been out of contract without that extension. Pablo Sarabia, he scored in every round of the Coupe de France, the final to come against Olympique Lyonnais. Sarabia got 2 against Le Havre. Excellent signing, Pablo Sarabia. Sarabia, the ex-Sevilla man, it will be to take the corner left-footed. And on the volley, Ander Herrera can't control it. Lots of changes from the visitors too. Brent Gabriel on in goal, not getting anywhere near that Sarabia corner. Paredes. Pembe playing alongside Loic and Beisseau now. Herrera, former Manchester United man, and Draxler are on. There was Draxler, now it's Herrera. In from Dagba. One of the Paris Saint-Germain youngsters involved. A couple of youngsters left already this summer as there's an audacious attempt from Beveren. Classy wanted to stay. Bayern Munich, Adil Al-Shish to Saint-Etienne. Taking this on Denzel Djubitana, 21-year-old midfielder. Kimpembe, World Cup winner. Kazava, his fellow French international. Draxler. Good atmosphere. The ultras in. 5,000 allowed into the Parc des Princes, including all those involved in the match organisation and the players, of course. Dagba. Promoting the Cameroonian international with a terrific goal. That's outstanding from Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. With Cavani off, he got a short-term contract extension. We weren't expecting to see him perform again in a Paris Saint-Germain shirt. Well, that was utterly brilliant from Choupo-Moting. 5-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. That was all about one man. Great turn onto his left foot. What about the finish into the top corner beyond Brent Gabriel? No chance for the keeper. Marvellous play. Well, Choupo-Moting worked with Thomas Tuchel at Mainz back in the day. Tuchel never forgot him. It's Choupo-Moting, who was a popular man around the squad, who has made it 5-0 here at the Parc des Princes. Paredes, the Argentinian international, dropping between the centre halves. Choupo-Moting. Pablo Sarabia there. It's one back by Paredes. Still there for Draxler. Choupo-Moting. He's got a second in 2 minutes. (6-0), a double for Choupo-Moting. An unconventional finish this time. Still one that beat Gabriel. And Choupo-Moting's on a hat-trick. Best known for his improbable block on the line against Strasbourg. A Christopher Nkunku shot on the night PSG could have been crowned champions. Choupo-Moting has shown the strength of character to come back from that. And tonight he's enjoying himself against Beveren with 2 goals. Second string, Paris Saint-Germain making it look easy. Against the second string Beveren now, it has to be said. Lots of youngsters out there for Beveren. Stefan Milosevic is now their front runner. Tall forward, Milosevic. Paredes. Zava. Paredes is cut out. Paredes signed for 47 million from Zenit St. Petersburg in January 2019. Under Herrera with some space. Sarabia now. Wants the yellow shirts back. Dagba. Trying to bustle his way out. Vukcevic. Former Montenegro under 21s player. Knollenberg, 19-year-old. Bizimana. Should just point out that despite the sending off of Alexander Vukatic, that Beveren do have 10 outfield players out there, and that makes sense. PSG want this to be as tough as possible, and very unfair on Beveren in this unique format to have to go third and fourth periods a man light. Skrumbach played the full first hour. Knollenberg. Pembe unable to clear. Chance to shoot now. It's just wide of the goal from Matthias Verret, of whom much is expected. Belgian under-21s international, signed from PSV Eindhoven, had a disappointing campaign in 2019-2020, Matthias Verret. This match kicking off at 7 in the evening French time. I don't know what time it is for some of those youngsters there watching on the fan wall. So young supporters. Draxler. Kazava. Gabriel gets a touch. Beaten twice, but I'm not sure he's touched the ball, apart from to pick it out at the back of his net. He came for a corner that he missed. Verret. Zinana. Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Foul on Kazava. Managed to get there in front of his opposite man, Dan Heymans. Came on in the second period. Telemundo. Far away from the second own goal of the game. Vukcevic there. Choupo-Moting chests it down for Draxler. Draxler entering the last year of his Paris Saint-Germain contract. Selfish from Choupo-Moting. Good pressure from Bizimana on Draxler, the German. Heymans. Pasic, the 19-year-old, played it wide. Again. far. Pecic. Pressure being applied on the three centre-halves by Choupo-Moting or Kalimwendo. Kalimwendo does move towards the ball. They have to go back to the goalkeeper, Gabriel. Good idea from Beveren. The ball does get through for the chance for Koita. Koita. Last-ditch defending from Conan Dagba. Guys, Paris Saint-Germain were in trouble there. By far Beveren's best move of the game. Very good football. Nice little ball that from Milosevic to Koita. Dagba, the right back, got around. Making the front post run. Sergio Rico is now in goal for PSG. As that loan deal was extended. Spanish international, short-term extension, loan deal from Sevilla. Bulka just got a few minutes at the end of the second period. Paredes. Sarabia. Dagba. Choupo-Moting checks out of the box. Dagba. Kalimwendo hits the post. Could have had two. Connected very well with the volley, did the 18-year-old Kalimwendo. Very unlucky. Finding a touch more space against Paris Saint-Germain's backup players. They'd love to get on the score sheet at the Parc des Princes. Knollenberg. Draxler tries the glory ball. Herrera. It's Draxler. Long-time wonder kid of German football, Julian Draxler. Herrera. An injury-disrupted first season for Ander Herrera. He joined at the end of his Manchester United contract. He's on decent money, is the Spaniard. Paredes. Captain Kimpembe well forward. There is certainly a drop-off in attack with Cavani gone. And replacements are needed for the Fantastic Four. There's no disrespect to Choupo-Moting, but he's not in the same class as PSG's all-time record goal scorer, Edinson Cavani, who netted 200 times for the French capital club. Choupo-Moting has done very well since coming on with his 2 goals. Dagba. Sarabia. Draxler. Kept in by Dagba. Good build-up play from PSG. Choupo-Moting not onto it. It's Herrera. Herrera. Decent stop by Gabriel. And hooked away by Bizimana. Ever in advance. Milosevic to the right. That's a challenge from behind. That could be a yellow card. Taking a look at the Herrera attempt. It took a deflection as well, which makes the save even better by Brent Gabriel. So Dan Heymans, the player, fouled. Cazava betraying a lack of match time, being rested for the game at Le Havre last Sunday. This is his return to action after more than 4 months out. Extended treatment here. Players who have already been substituted can come back on. Kobayashi among those doing some warm-ups. Even 2 goals per period for Paris Saint-Germain so far. 10 minutes left in this, the third of 4 30-minute periods. Draxler. Gabriel. Deflects PSG's way. Sarabia. Choupo-Moting offside. Poor touch by Verret that allowed Paris Saint-Germain onto the ball. I think Choupo-Moting was off there. Callum Wendo had strayed, but Choupo-Moting was on. Some interesting offside calls. Djiboutana spreading it to Bizimana. Now Verret. Quita up there. He's looked bright. Djiboutana. It's a lovely ball to Sarabia. Callum Wendo's on the move. Sarabia left-footed like Angel Di Maria, operating on the right-hand side. Great backup for Di Maria. Di Maria suspended for the Atalanta game. They're not going to lose much by having Sarabia in their first 11. That is the Thomas Tuchel option. He's a goal scorer, he's a goal creator. He works hard for the team, does Sarabia. Impressive footballer. Here he is, Sarabia. Choupo-Moting lays it back his way. Sarabia works the shooting attempt. Quita. Lots of space out here. Dagba needed to get that touch. window. Just behind Choupo-Moting, no PSG player following up, and Vukcevic can kick it up towards halfway. Does well the better than that, picks out Koita. He's recovered from his knock and is back there in the midfield. Beso. Herrera. Choupo-Moting. Arne Knollenberg, 19-year-old who is down on the Parc des Princes turf there. Beveren in a 90-minute game, 5-0 by Zulte Waregem behind closed doors last week. It's the goal scorers for Zulte Waregem, former England international, now Burundi international, Saido Berahino. Vossen, Abdoulaye Sissoko and Idrissa Silla, the other scorers there. There's a game against NAC Breda to come, the Dutch side for Beveren. We're going to bring Joris Skrivers back on. Skrivers started the game. Not very far. Should have left men up, and Beso challenging the keeper. A foul on the keeper by the young defender Loic Beso. The French press has drawn some interest from troubled Bordeaux this summer. 18-year-old centre half, and Beso, Union-born. Skrivers. Gabriel. They've not been made to look ridiculous tonight, Beveren. Was the pre-match aim to their keeper Luca Pira. Neymar telling us after an hour that he wasn't happy with some of the challenges that Beveren had put in. There was one in particular that would have had PSG fans worried that Neymar might have hurt himself. Kimpembe to Kazava. Draxler with the trick. Kazava's layoff to Ander Herrera didn't come off, and now here's Koita. Well, they've got a 3-on-3 here at Beveren if they can move it quickly. Aymons. Koita again. Koita spreads it left. Kazava with time. Kazava now 27 years old, joined from Monaco in 2015. He says he's much more mature nowadays. Young family. Choupo-Moting's back heel, Dagba back to Choupo-Moting. Kazava. to get forward. A good goal scorer as well. Herrera found by Paredes. Herrera, good ball. Draxler takes it too far. Herrera to Draxler. Draxler onto his left foot, blocked by Bizimana. Away by Schoonbart, very far. Tana. Amber is there. So Rabia winds one up. Double against the Havre. He's got a chance to make history by scoring in every round of the Coupe de France, just the final to come against Lyon. Paris Saint-Germain still involved in the Champions League. A goal up against Juventus, going into the second leg of the round of 16 tie. Two French clubs can't meet until the final. No surprise if it is a PSG OL final. No surprise to see PSG in the final. The final minute of the third period of 30 minutes, third of 4. 2 goals per period, both for Choupo-Moting early in this one. The first was a delightful goal, the goal of the night. Staging likes of Neymar, Mbappe and Icardi. Bevan free kick. Paris Saint-Germain youngsters hoping for game time, including Kees Ruiz and Timothée Pembele, both of who featured against Le Havre. Bizimana. That's the end of the third of 4 periods. Paris Saint-Germain 6, Beveren 0 now. Choupo-Moting with both of the goals in the third period. The first was masterful, left-footed. The second, a volley into the ground with his right. It is 6-0 to Beveren. A 10-minute turnaround, and then we'll be back with the fourth and final period from the Parc des Princes. Kimpembe to Mbaye-Sow. Kimpembe. Mbaye-Sow again.
Step out, take someone, Matias.
Plenty of yellow shirts behind the ball. Can they do better over 120 minutes than Le Havre did in 90 on Sunday? It was 9-0, PSG's margin of victory on Sunday. It's 6-0 here with just under half an hour to play. Kurzawa, he's going to end up with a valuable hour in his legs. Kurzawa. line less important than the match fitness and the match sharpness. Choupo-Moting wouldn't say no to a hat-trick, mind. Got a play from Milosevic, who earns the free kick. Benoit Millot blowing up for that. Had his shot blocked by Jur Skrivers. Beso. Information that Kees Ruiz is on. He's replaced Arno Calimundo. The youngsters sharing game time. It means a change in position for Sarabia, who has gone up to join Choupo-Moting. It's a two-pronged strike force. Ruiz coming in from the right-hand side. It will be a corner to be taken by Pablo Sarabia. Nicely taken by Sarabia. Should be a seventh. It is a seventh. And it's Loic Mbeso. The centre-half has scored. He started footballing life as a forward and says he still loves scoring. And he's got one there. 7-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. It's the 19-year-old defender, Loic Mbeso. Another tap-in for Paris Saint-Germain. They didn't deal with Sarabia's corner. No one was tight enough to Mbeso. Along with Mbappe's, that's the easiest of finishes. Big moment for him, scoring at the Parc des Princes. Tuchel on his feet by the touchline now for this fourth quarter. Ruiz. Determined that Kees Ruiz would stay at Paris Saint-Germain, gave him a pro deal in 2018. Still only 17. Has, unfortunately for Paris Saint-Germain, been a bit of a talent drain when it comes to their youngsters in recent seasons. The likes of Kingsley Coman and now Tanguy Kouassi. The captain's prospects of playing against Atalanta will depend on whether Thomas Tuchel wants to play Marquinhos at centre-half or in midfield. It does look like he's going to keep faith with Thiago Silva for the big games. His last few games as captain. Herrera. Choupo-Moting back to Herrera. Lovely run here. Oh, chance for an eighth. They just needed a better cross for Sarabia. Kolan Dagba, the right back, had darted in behind. Paredes can hit them from that range. He's got very good technique. more composure from Dagba, and it would have been a walk-in for Sarabia, and it would have been 8-0 to PSG. Hands went to heads in the stands there. Great to see supporters in tonight. Expected to be louder still when Celtic, the Scottish champions, are here on Tuesday. Paredes is foul on Aboubakary Keita. Oh, ambitious. Oh, it's hit the bar. What an attempt that was by Keita. And tipped onto the bar by Rico. Modern style of taking a free kick. That was Ronaldo-esque from Keita. That was dipping. Rico grateful to be able to hear that clanking sound of the crossbar. Keita has looked the most able of the Beveren players. Doesn't look like a second division player, that's for sure. It's a total missed kick by the number 99, Stefan Milosevic. Paredes. Ruiz can't control. And we can see Albanese preparing for an eventual reappearance. He had the best attempt for Beveren in the first period. Seems a long time ago now, that. This match kicked off at 7 o'clock French time. It is now about 9:25 in the evening. They're getting value for money, are the supporters that have come here tonight. Draxler. Ruiz. Choupo-Moting's back heel. Herrera. Getting a tangle, and it's Dagba. That's a much better cross, but it's still over the head of Sarabia. It's Kazava. And now Draxler to Herrera, who checks over his shoulder, sees there's no pressure on him. Paredes for Sarabia. By Vukcevic. Dagba. This final quarter, Paris Saint-Germain not attacking the end where the Ultras are, the Auteuil end, now attacking the Boulogne end. Holds off the challenge. Kobayashi. Sergio Rico rather calmer there than he was from the Keita free kick. Dagba. Dimitri Pembele to come on. The 17-year-old France under-18s man made his first appearance for the first team at Le Havre. And he's on for Kazava. Plays just 42 minutes. Gradually working his way back, Kazava. Slotting in at left back. He's on the move outside Draxler. Kobayashi steals the ball off Pembele. Beso. Ruiz. His cross is blocked. Koita again looking a cut above the rest of his teammates. Ruiz stuck to his task, did well there, the 17-year-old. Ruiz. Herrera. Ruiz. Choupo-Moting. Paredes. Misunderstanding between Brent Gabriel, the goalkeeper, and his defence. Didn't prove costly. Back onto the pitch will come Alessandro Albanese. Kobayashi now wearing the skipper's armband. Albanese, along with Koita, showing up well for the visitors this evening. Sarabia left-footed. No free kick, says Benoit Millot. Ruiz trying a trick. Good distribution from Gabriel. Yacine Ben Omar wearing 12. Oh, he must have known that Stefan Milosevic was offside. Savage. Different role for Albanese now that he's back on, much further forward and more central. Dagba. There's a chance for the PSG fringe players to show Thomas Tuchel what they can do. Pembele. Herrera. Herrera's ball for Draxler's run. Savage, fouled by Choupo-Moting. Some of the urgency has gone, understandably. 110 minutes almost on the clock, spread across 4 quarters. 2 goals per quarter for Paris Saint-Germain so far, just 1 in this quarter through Mbaye Sow from close range. 10 minutes left to add to the scoreline. To back them to get more than the 9 they got against Le Havre. A better class of opposition than Beveren on paper, with more full internationals. Beveren have given a good account of themselves, and they'll now be starting to think about which Paris Saint-Germain player's shirt they can get at the final whistle to take back with them to Belgium. Promoting, good layoff. Kobayashi gives up the chase. Presnel Kimpembe got across. Sarabia showing for the return. Touched it past his man, Pecic, but couldn't reach it. Damfoulon returning to the pitch, another player who started the game, who is now going to finish it. Miss France is in attendance here. Clémence Bottineau is her name. She's from Guadeloupe, Caribbean island, which is part of France. Paredes. Pembele. Dagba. Paredes. Well, both sides will have taken something out tonight. It doesn't look like Paris Saint-Germain have picked up any injuries. I don't think the starting team looked as sharp as they were against Le Havre. But it's all about building up towards the cup finals and the Champions League quarter-final. A mistake by Pembele, and Rico has to save from Milosevic. Rico's had a lot more work to do than Keylor Navas did. It was a very tricky volley to attempt for Yassine Ben Omar. Pembele's error. Decent attempt that by Milosevic, bending it around and Besso. Closest Beveren have come was that Quetta free kick that Rico tipped onto the bar. Choupo-Moting still on a hat-trick. He scored his second goal in the 66th minute. Paredes tries the curler. Kimpembe. Disjointed from Paris Saint-Germain in recent minutes. Choupo-Moting for the hat-trick. Flag up against him. Gabriel off his line quickly. Scooped ball by Draxler. First touch from Choupo-Moting wasn't bad, actually. Albanese tries the audacious attempt. He's not short of confidence. Celtic on Tuesday will be a step up in quality for PSG. We'll be back to a standard 90-minute game there. And then next Friday at the Stade de France, a classic of French football. PSG, the dominant team of the 2010s against the dominant team of the 70s, Saint-Etienne. The Coupe de France final. A week later, the final edition of the Coupe de la Ligue final. And that's a biggie too. PSG against Olympique Lyonnais. Herrera. Pembele. Draxler. Ruiz. High pressing from PSG. Sarabia working hard, even at this late stage of the game. Milosevic. He's done the target role much better than the player who started in that position, Din Sula. Sarabia. Kobayashi. Albanese to chase. He's the only Beveren player in the PSG half. Dagba foul on Albanese. He was persistent. Djubatana fancies taking it. Here is the left-footed Djubatana. Good ball. Choupo-Moting runs into trouble. Macy does so in turn. Belly. Ruiz. Final minute of the 120. Paris Saint-Germain 7, Beveren 0. Only one goal since the 66th minute. Can PSG add an 8th late on? Dagba. Ruiz. He'd love a goal. Draxler can't hit it. Oh, and it's over the bar from Ruiz. Big chance for the 17-year-old to open his first team account. Beveren looking tired. No one able to apply the final touch for PSG in this goalmouth scramble. Behind their club-branded masks. A little bit of anguish for Thomas Tuchel and his coaching staff. The inability to add to the scoreline. What about a consolation goal for Beveren? They've hit the bar through Koita. It's Djubatana on the ball now. Poor control, though, from Djubatana, and a foul by him. And Herrera saying that was reckless from you. Djubatana, the ex-Mechlin man. And that's going to be it. PSG 7, Beveren 0 is how this one finishes. 4 goals in the first hour when all the stars were there. 3 goals in the second hour. Goals for Neymar, Icardi and Mbappe in the first hour. Choupo-Moting with a double, including the goal of the game to make it 5-0. And Mbappe got the only goal of the final quarter, the young defender. So finished PSG 7, Beveren 0. Too shy of what they recorded against Le Havre on Sunday, despite 30 minutes more game time. For Thomas Tuchel, well, most of his players have got an hour under their belts tonight. Kazawa came back and played for just over 40 minutes. No injuries to report, it would appear. The scoreline irrelevant. It's all about building up to the domestic cup finals and then the Champions League. 3 trophies potentially to be won by August the 23rd.